Sophie, till late in the third quarter, you guys were struggling offensively in that frame. Second half in general didn't feel the same as the first half on that end. Did something change for you guys? What did you see as kind of leading to stalling on that end?
Yeah, I think we were just kind of slow. And every time that we're slow, especially defensively, it just somehow affects our offense. And so I think the thing that we just have to continue to do that kind of got us on the run we had before the last couple games was we were aggressive at the opponent attack on defense, and that led to easy transition buckets. That led to everyone being aggressive and on their front foot on the offensive end. And, we have new players, and that's okay. But, we just have to adjust, and we need them. We've faced a lot of adversity. But we should be used to that by now. And I think they could just kind of outwork us a little bit, and that just can't be our excuse.
Losing never good, obviously, but tight standings race, 2 at home that were close. How much do these 2 hurt or sting?
You know what? I don't really pay attention to all that. I think for me, every game is a big game for us. I think that you have to stack the days. And of course, you don't want to lose 2 in a row, especially here on your home court. But for us, we got to flush this one and move to tomorrow. How are we going to get better tomorrow? Or how are we going to go get Connecticut?
Or Odyssey, how do you quickly adjust when you have almost no time and the season is, moving along very fast and you're at a new team? How do you cope with that? How do you adjust to
it? Just giving myself grace, coming to a new team, learning quickly, studying, of course, on just play, learning to play. It's not just when I come to practice. It just everything happens pretty fast. So the adjustment part comes. Along, obviously, when you learn more players, you get more comfortable. New team, new teammates. So just going to keep doing that and just get more comfortable.
Sophie, I know we've talked about it a lot, but what does this roller coaster of a season kind of just felt like from the inside? It seemed like, especially being out in L.A., you guys had some big moments and were starting to come together there.
Yeah. I think that's just part of being a pro athlete. You can never really control the outside things. You can't control injuries. And so that's why you really do have to control your mental and control what you can control. And I think that we have a really good group. We're still a tight-knit group. We're adding new players in that are amazing. O's been around the league for a long time, and I know you don't think so, but it's a blessing that you weren't on another team because we need you here. And so I just think it's an adjustment period. The highs and lows, you just have to stay kind of steady, right? Every team faces it. I feel like we faced it more than most this year, but I think this is going to set us up for something good. I don't know if it's this season. I don't know if it's next season, but I think there's always something that you can be grateful for and learn during those hard times.
So, what was the message inside the locker room? What were you guys talking about there after the game?
Yeah, I just think that we've had some hard injuries this year. We've had some different lineups and roster spots. And, to be frank, I don't think anyone else around the league thinks that we can do it anymore. But I think that our group does. And I think that we just have to get that confidence back. When we're clicking offensively, defensively, we're scary. And not a lot of teams can beat us, even with the roster that we have right now. And so for us, it's just remembering who we are. It's our identity. We got to get back to being dogs, got to get back to being aggressive, being on our front foot, and not allowing teams like this to come in here and outwork us.
Were there moments tonight, maybe when it feels like, or moments just throughout, the past couple of games where it feels like kind of that wear and tear's taking a toll?
Not really. And I think that she kind of hit it. You have to give yourself a little bit of grace. When you have so many different lineups, O and I have never played together. O hasn't played with a lot of people, maybe Tosh. But you have to know her style. She has to know our style. And so it's different, but that's part of being a pro. You got to adjust and you got to learn fast. And I think that's a really cool thing too, because when you click, you click. And so that's scary for people coming in here and trying to play us.
Then Odyssey for you, just a pretty significant difference, I'm guessing, game 2 with 2 practices on your belt versus game 1 and 1 practice on your belt?
2 practices.
2 practices.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a lot more comfortable. It seemed like you looked a lot more comfortable out there.
Yeah, just like I said, just giving myself grace. Like I said, I played with Tosh, played with Kelsey, and I played with Lexi before. Everybody else I haven't played with, so just continuing to learn the plays. Like I said, you have to learn fast. We have a quick turnaround on Sunday, so this one definitely hurt. The last 2, of course, but we still got to look forward. We still got a lot left in this season, but it's about what we can control, and we can control how we play, how connected we are offensively and defensively, and it's just a matter of just getting back to that. And when we get back to that, like Sophie said, we're dangerous. And we're going to come in tomorrow, be ready to get better, push each other, and get this win against Connecticut on Sunday.